G'day guys, the Comic Book Noob here, and we have got the top 10 list of comics, my list of comics anyway, for next week's releases of August 5th, 2020. So stick around guys, and we'll hit that list. And we're back guys, the Comic Book Noob here with next week's, my top 10 list for next week's comics, August 5th, 2020. So before I get into the list guys, just remember to hit that like button, and if you like the videos I'm putting out, hit that subscribe button as well. So let's get into the list guys. So as always, starting off with the number one spot, we have got two books. We have got Firepower, number 1 and number 2 by Robert Kirkman. Now this, I've only read the free comic book issue and I absolutely loved it. Have not read the prelude trade yet. That's sold out at my LCS before I get my hands on it, unfortunately. But hey, it is what it is. But I do believe that the free comic book issue is not the number 1 issue that's coming out this week. I think that's sort of more to do with the prelude, and issue 2 is sort of more to do with what we saw in that first issue, the free comic book issue. So I might be wrong, I might be completely wrong, but just from the little snippets I've sort of seen, that's what it sort of looks like to me. But I'd highly recommend, do not go, if you've got that number 1 free comic book day issue, don't just pick up number 2 thinking that, yeah, this is the straight run from here, because I don't think it is. Definitely pick up issues 1 and 2 if you're looking to get into this series, guys. And at number 2, we have got Batman 96, part 2 of the Joker War. Now, the Batman 95, the first part of the Joker War, it felt a little flat to me. And I think this is because it was so hyped up and set the bar so high that, I just said the bar was probably here, and I probably thought that issue was there. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but, I had real high expectations reading it, and, it is what it is. But I do guarantee that with the amount of stuff that I've read from James Tynion, that this is going to be an awesome series. So Batman 96 is at the number 2 spot this week. And at number 3, we have got DC's Dead Planet number 2 by Tom Taylor. And issue 1, guys, was such a fun read. Pretty much sort of took off from the end of DCs, but it's like 5 years down a track. But it's pretty much, if you just read the normal DCs title and you didn't read the Unkillables, you don't really need to. As long as you've read the main DC's title, you can hop straight into this, guys. But it's only a 3-part run. First issue was such a fun, good read, I thought. And issue 2, issue 3, I'm expecting good things out of as well. So DC's Dead Planet number 2 is at number 3 this week. And at number 4, we are all caught up this week on this issue. So we've got Empire number 4 by Al Ewing and Dan Slott. I'm enjoying this series. I'm not reading any of the tie-ins. Of course, there's going to be some, there's little bits and pieces that I'm probably missing out on, or a little confused. I haven't really been confused in it, but this has been a pretty simple read while just sticking to the main Empire title. So I'm enjoying it so far. So, this is probably really the first big Marvel event that I've been collecting since collecting comics. So, yeah, I am enjoying it. So, Empire, number 4 this week, is at 4th spot this week. And at number 5, a book that I'm excited that I actually get to finish to run because it was looking a bit grim after the whole stoppage and everything. I didn't think it'd be coming back out. I thought it'd only be released in trade format. But at number 5, we have got AntMan number 4. Now, this is a 5-part series, so we're very close to the end. We've got one more issue, so August 5th is when issue 4 comes out. And I'm not sure, it's like maybe 2 weeks down the road, the issue 5 comes out. So like in a fortnight's time, issue 5 comes out. And at the end of August, I think the trade comes out. I might be wrong on the dates there, but yeah, I'm really excited that I get to finish this run because I'm finding AntMan pretty fun. AntMan for me has been a pretty fun read, so I'm real excited to continue reading it, continue collecting it, and just finish that run of the Ant-Man series instead of having 3 issues already there and picking the trade up. So that's awesome. I'm glad Marvel decided to continue releasing it because it wasn't looking good for a minute, and they've done that with a few titles. And I'm glad Ant-Man, they said, hey, let's just throw these last 2 issues out. So Ant-Man number 4, we've got at number 5 spot this week. And at number 6 from Image Comics, we have got Ice Cream Man number 20. Now, I have not read any Ice Cream Man, but I guarantee if my LCS gets it in this week, I'll be picking it up. What I've heard is just, it's a good horror book. I think every issue is a separate story in itself, so that's always good. I mean, it's always good when you can jump into a book. You don't really need to know what's happened in the past. But yeah, I am sort of looking forward to sort of, it might not be this week that I pick it up, but eventually I am going to start picking it up, and then we'll start diving back into trades and things like that. But Ice Cream Man, W. Maxwell Prince is a writer. I don't believe I've read any of his stuff, but I've heard a lot of good things about this book. So yeah, definitely if it's at the LCS this week, I'll pick it up. If not, we'll pick it up down the track. And at number 7, we have got Jim Henson's Storyteller Ghosts, number 4. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the final issue. I believe the whole sort of series revolves around like a grandmother trying to like keep a promise to a granddaughter, and this god of death sort of thing tries luring her back to a final resting place, something along those lines. It sounds really cool. The artwork that I've seen looks really cool. I'm not going to pick up this issue, but there is a hardcover coming out in November. I'm definitely going to pick that hardcover up just because it looks so good. I mean, this is the last issue. I don't have any of the other issues before this. So, yeah, I'm going to collect the hardcover, but yeah, this definitely gets a mention up here on the top 10. Jim Henson's Storyteller Ghosts, number 4. And at number 8, we have got Killing Red Sonja, number 3. Now, I'm pretty sure it's a 5-part series. I don't think there's been any trades mentioned so far either. There's also, as most Red Sonja titles, there's a ton of variants. So I'll try and show a few up here now. But yeah, I mean, if there's no trade coming out, I'm sort of half tempted to go back and pick up some of the back issues and sort of just finish it, that run there. So yeah, I mean, I have liked the little offshoot Red Sonja titles that I've read so far. So there we go. We've got Killing Red Sonja, number 3, at the number 8 spot this week. And at number 9, this gets a mention because it is an anniversary issue. I have not read this series at all, but there is a news writer, Simon Spurrier, on it. Justice League 50. Now, it's a 40-page book. 48-page book, $6 price tag, American. So I don't know what it's going to be over here. Probably like, I don't know, 10, 12 bucks, something like that. It's pretty much almost double what you pay for comics over here in Australia than what you do over in the States. But yeah, I mean, Justice League, it's an anniversary issue. If my store was still getting DC comics, I'd definitely pick this up just because it's an anniversary issue. So I like collecting things like that, like annuals and anniversary issues, things like that. So yeah, Justice League number 50 at number 9 spot this week. And the final number 10 spot this week, guys, we have got Deja Vu number 7 by Dan Abnett. Now, I really enjoy what I've read from Dan Abnett before with what he's done with some Warhammer books, the Titans run that he's done. A few other things that just aren't coming to mind at the moment, but yeah, I do enjoy Dan Abnett's writing. So this also has a ton of variant covers as well, so I'll try and show a few up here as well. We do get a new story arc here, so if you are thinking about jumping onto Deja Vu, I hope I'm saying that correctly, I'm not sure. But yeah, new story arc, it's a good time to jump onto this series if you haven't been reading it before, and if you're interested. And being a light week, maybe you might want to jump onto something like this. So the little description that I do know about this book is Deja wakes up on in a cave, something like that, and she's surrounded by all these strange aliens that are actually humans. So Deja Vu, number 7 at number 10 this week. And I'll do a quick special mention of Dark Knight's death metal Legends of the Dark Knight #1 offshoot. Now, this apparently is the second appearance of the Robin King. I don't know what all the speculation is behind it, but I suggest if you're one of those speculation buyers, I'm also a little interested, to be honest, about this and all, the sort of hype about it. I actually missed out on Dark Knight's death metal #2. That's my fault. I thought I'd still be able to grab it. Obviously not. But yeah, I'd say if you guys don't want to miss out on any of this King Robin or Robin King speculation, I'd definitely jump on. So that's it for me, guys. Let me know what you think of my top 10 list here for next week's comics down below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. I hope you've had a good weekend, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next video.